and also friends and neighbors. As I look out over the audience today, I see each individual is a leader in your field that you work in. All of you should be introduced individually. I wish that we could do that. This is a very proud moment in my life, and it is also a very humbling moment in my life. Sometimes when a person has held office for a long time, as I have, either public office or appointed office, sometimes we forget how we got there. Well, I have not forgotten that. I owe the people of this county and in my legislative district for allowing me to do what I love to do, and that is to try in whatever way that I can to make this a better community and a better state. I want to thank the Board of Trustees of the Institution of Higher Learning, President Wyatt, and the Delta State University Ad Hoc Nominating Committee for voting to bestow this high honor upon me. I am deeply touched and I am deeply moved. This is a beautiful building, and I'm proud to have the CAPS name on it. It is also tastefully furnished and equipped. It has everything a building of this type needs in it. I think but one thing, for somebody like Mike Moore and myself, we need a few ashtrays to put in that building. I don't see Mike out there, but I think he's around someplace. My colleague, they were making reference in one of these talks earlier, probably to my colleague and House Member Charlie Williams. He really enjoys playing tricks and jokes upon me and with me. Most of them I like all right. I think that's the reason he does it, but he really gets a big kick out. For instance, we were talking recently about strategy in World War I, and we particularly he brought up General Black Jack Pershing, and he commented to me, said, "Well, you served with him, didn't you?" And as I think the speaker said earlier, Charlie would probably say if he had an opportunity to get up here, and I'm not going to let him, and that it's certainly appropriate to name a building like this and have a museum in it and have my name in it. That's the way he operates. Throughout the 29 years that I have been in there serving the people of Bolivar County, they've honored me, allowed me to serve them, first as a sheriff, has been said earlier, and now as a representative of the legislature. I've done my best to deserve their trust and their support. And serving the people of my home area has never been a job to me. It's been a labor of love. Throughout my life, I've had the good luck and fortune to live where I wanted to live, to do what I wanted to do, and to represent the people that I want to represent. I don't think anyone could ask for any more than that. Being honored in this splendid manner doesn't mean that I will be slowing down. As long as I'm as effective, I intend to keep on working for Bolivar County, Delta, and the state of Mississippi. I grew up and have lived my entire life in the shadow of Delta State. I've watched with pride as it grew from a small teacher's college to the excellent university that it is today. A university that is widely respected throughout the state and especially in the Mississippi legislature. Whatever standards that you use to judge a university, whether it be academic quality or sound leadership, Delta State stands as an outstanding example. We in the legislature know that the funds we appropriate to Delta State will be spent wisely and in the best interest of the people of this region and the state. Delta State represents an excellent investment for future generations of young Mississippians, and I certainly commend my friend Dr. Wyatt and the entire Delta State community for a job well done. There are many people here today I want to thank. First of all, I want to thank the voters of this district for their faith in me and their years of encouragement and support. I want to thank Speaker Ford for his confidence, his friendship. He and I are personal friends and we're political allies. We're good friends. I want to thank my colleagues in the House and the Senate. Many of them are here today, in Governor Musgrove, for their friendship and their cooperation, and we work together for a common goal of a greater Mississippi. I thank my legislative staff in Jackson, and I certainly thank my CAPS insurance employees here in Cleveland. I could never have been able to spend the time that I do in Jackson without the full support of the people that I just mentioned. And last but certainly not least, I thank my family for their love and their support. Without them, this day would not have been possible. And I don't want anybody crying down there. A life of public service demands a lot of sacrifices, as many of you know. Not only for those in the public office, but also for the family members. The many days and the nights away from home can be difficult unless you have the full support of your family. All the members of my family have always been supportive, and they have made a major contribution to having our family name placed on this beautiful building. I want to introduce them individually and ask them to stand. First, my beautiful wife and loving wife and teammate of 48 years, Alan. Please stand. Whoever says behind every successful man there's a woman must have had Alan in mind. She's certainly a major part of any success I ever have enjoyed in life. Alan and I have been blessed with 3 wonderful children and 6 pretty exceptional grandchildren. Next, I want to introduce our daughter, Linda Sledge, and her husband, Tommy, and their son, Alec. Y'all please stand. Our daughter, Margaret Allen, and her husband, Meredith, and their children, Meredith Jr., Linda Guine, and Charles. Y'all please stand. And our son, Charles Wilson Capps III, and his fiancée, Cordelia Joseph, and his son, Charles Wilson Capps IV, and daughter, Parker Capps. Please stand. My cousin, Susan Winkler from Tupelo. Please stand. All of my family, I want to thank each one of you for the joy and happiness you have brought to my life. So I will close by simply saying this day has made me proud and happy and humble, and I know I'm the luckiest man in the world. Thank you.
Back to the podium for just a moment. We have 2 mementos of this occasion we want to present to you. First, we have a framed watercolor of the building that is the work of a Delta State art student, Daniel Stas of Slovakia. also have a nighttime photograph of the building taken by the university photographer, Bill Powell. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Great. Charlie, please accept these gifts as a token of our appreciation.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Charlie. Okay. Following our benediction by the Reverend Tom Pace, you're invited to tour the building, visit and view the special exhibits, and join us for a reception inside the Charles W. Capps Jr. Archives and Museum. Reverend Pace.
As we go forth from this place, our Father, and have seen the accomplishments and responsible behavior of those in the past, commission us and inspire us to take charge of that which lies before us, that our future might be molded and directed to bring good to all your people. In Jesus' name, amen.
Bob,